Before we pit him against the villains, we must first understand the depth of Bruce Lee's fighting ability. Bruce Lee was not just fast, he was explosively fast. His famous 1-inch punch demonstrated that he could generate incredible force from almost no distance. He had footwork inspired by fencing, reflexes trained through endless sparring, and striking power that stunned professional fighters. But his real weapon was his philosophy, Jeet Kune Do, the way of the intercepting fist. Unlike traditional martial arts that rely on set patterns, Bruce Lee's style was fluid, unpredictable, and tailored to exploit an opponent's weaknesses instantly. If Bruce saw a slow telegraphed punch, he would intercept it before it landed. If a fighter relied on brute force, Bruce would sidestep, counter, and overwhelm them with precision. He trained not just in speed and strength, but also in timing, distance control, and the psychology of fighting. Against Bruce Lee, every move had to be perfect, because one mistake could end the fight. With this foundation, let's see how Jungle Fury's villains compare. The villains of Jungle Fury, a dark bestiary. The Jungle Fury season introduced some of the most unique villains in Power Rangers history. Unlike simple monsters of the week, these villains were martial artists in their own right, connected to the dark animal spirits of the Paizuk. They weren't just brutes, they had training, technique, and supernatural energy that gave them an edge in combat. The key figures we'll analyze are Dai Shi, the main antagonist, a powerful spirit of evil capable of martial arts mastery. Camille, his loyal chameleon warrior, skilled and deceptive. Grizzaka, the brutal overlord who despises humans and wields raw force. The Phantom Beasts, generals empowered by animal spirits with unique abilities. The Ringshi warriors, foot soldiers, skilled but limited compared to Bruce Lee. Each villain has their strengths, but we must ask, when placed against Bruce Lee, would those strengths matter? Bruce Lee versus the Ringshi warriors, the warm-up fight. The Ringshi are the foot soldiers of Dai Shi's army. They are fast, agile, and fight in groups, overwhelming their enemies with sheer numbers. However, in one-on-one combat, they are not particularly powerful. Against a trained martial artist like Bruce Lee, the Ringshi would struggle immensely. Bruce Lee's speed and precision would allow him to dismantle a Ringshi warrior in seconds. With his famous intercepting strikes, he would catch their attacks mid-motion and counter with devastating efficiency. Even if surrounded by multiple Ringshi, Bruce Lee had the stamina, footwork, and awareness to fight them off. Think of his fight scenes in Enter the Dragon, taking on dozens of fighters at once. In real life, his conditioning and training prepared him for these very scenarios. The Ringshi wouldn't stand a chance. They would fall like dominoes under Bruce Lee's relentless strikes. Bruce Lee vs. CA.